Yeah, right everyone, welcome back, good morning. Okay, yeah, so YouTube. Couple of things to talk about. But first, has anyone else, like me, disappointed in President Trump? Yeah, I supported him, I backed him, I was looking forward to the America First. Someone who don't bow down to the globalists. And unfortunately, instead, all we get is just the same as every other American president. People whispering in his ear, or they've got something on him. Probably they've got something on him because he's quite delusional. The Epstein list doesn't exist, according to Trump. Wonder why he's saying that one. I wonder indeed. No doubt when he comes over to London, he'll be having tea with Prince Andrew. Enough said. So he's pissed off anyway with Vladimir Putin, President Putin. Yeah, is Trump. He says he's fed up with Putin's bullshit. Putin won't stop the war. He won't agree to the 30-day ceasefire so NATO and America can reorganize Ukraine's military because they've had it. They've literally had it, mate. In June alone. The Russians have advanced 500 kilometers, 310 miles more in just June. So they're really advancing at a rapid rate now. You know what I mean? Villages and a lot of area is being annexed by Russia. So of course the man-child. The orange man, the man that has always got to have his own way or he'll throw a temper tantrum. Trump is throwing a hissy fit. So what's he going to do to stop the war? To get a ceasefire or... No, not stop Zelensky. Stop Putin in his eyes, you know. I mean, look. You've got two animals about to attack you, yeah? You've got a rabbit and you've got a pit bull. You know, which one are you going to try and stop? Exactly. Which one is going to cause you more damage? Exactly. You know, so instead of just saying to Zelensky, saying to the NATO puppets, you know what I mean, Zelensky's masters, Merz, Macron, Starmer, enough's enough. You've lost. We've all lost, you know. Time to... make concessions to the Russians, yeah? He's decided, we'll give them more weapons. We'll give them more intelligence. We'll give them more cash. That will stop Putin. Yes. You give everything you have for the last 3 years. The Biden administration bled fucking America dry with weapons. That's why they didn't even have enough to protect Israel. Israel didn't beat Iran. Do you know what I mean? You gotta understand that even with the might of the Americans, they couldn't beat Iran. The Iron Dome failed. Do you get me? And yet these lot want to take on the Russians, maybe the Chinese, and they love starting wars, the Americans and NATO. Protective group, they're meant to be a united lot that protects the world. They fucking start the wars, mate. You couldn't make this shit up. So yeah, he's going to give... And Zelensky doesn't want peace. Never once has he said he wants peace. He wants a fight. Martial law in Ukraine. Martial law in Ukraine for one reason. To keep the little dictator in power. You know, he's an illegitimate president. Yeah, his term ended fucking over a year ago. Yet he still clings to power. They're all on fucking coke anyway, the lot of them, the whole of Europe. Zelensky, you see him constantly sniffing, twitching the nose, you know what I mean? We saw the coke spoon on that train with Merz, Macron and Starmer. We saw Georgia Maloney. Did you see her getting interviewed? Like that. Fucking eyes pinned, fucking head twitching. Fucking... Europe is being run by fucking coke addicts. This is the people that are getting us involved in war and fucking flatlining our economies. Do you know what I mean? And yet on the news, they encourage it because they're part of it. They're part of the globalist elite, you know? You'll hear it on the British news, the American news, all through Europe. It's propaganda, mate. Proper fucking gander. So it's going to send more weapons to Ukraine and think that that's going to stop the war. How can they be mediator anyway? How can America be mediator to a war that they are clearly involved in? You know, they're trying to destroy Russia. Yeah? Russia has the right to defend itself, yeah? If any country had NATO on their doorstep, building up arms, their military, the army, you know what I mean? You would do the same as Russia. Thousands and thousands, you know what I mean? The Russian-speaking people in the Donbass couldn't speak Russian. You know what I mean? He's outlawed everything, Zelensky. He doesn't want peace. He's a warmonger, like the lot of them. Yeah? He's a warmonger. He's an horrible little man. Do you know what I mean? The only reason he wants the 30-day ceasefire is so they can rearm, regroup, because they're getting smashed. They're getting smashed on the front line. And they are literally kidnapping people off the street to throw them in the meat grinder. That's right, I've seen people, hundreds, being dragged off the street, dragged off their bikes, clinging to lampposts, being taken out of fucking cafes, being taken out of their home. You know what I mean? One guy they were dragging, he says, what about the kid? What, we'll take care of the kid. He said, no, let me ring his mother. No, we'll take care of the kid. You know, bundled in a van. Thrown on the front line. Now, I notice Trump don't want to go on the front line. Zelensky don't want to go on the front line. None of their kids want to go on the front line. But they bring us closer to World War III. And the insult is Bibi Netanyahu, another warmonger, seems to endorse Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. You couldn't fucking make it up. The Nobel Peace Prize. They're starting wars fucking everywhere, and they're losing wars everywhere. They lost in Afghanistan. They lost in Vietnam, the Americans. They've lost in Russia. Every war they start, through their own ego, they still think this is fucking 1990s Iraq, where they're going, drop bombs, flatten the country, and overthrow the government. It's not like that anymore. Other countries are well armed, mate. They're well armed. They're well armed. And it's all going to kick off soon, mate. They can't win and they won't win. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, YouTube. So I was reading the comments and I noticed the Jizz, he's going to have a fight with Liam Fly. What can I say? But he's going to wait until Hedge, his words, Hedge comes back from his holidays. So Hedge is going to set up this fantasy fight club, yeah? Hedgehog, Video Craig, couldn't run a fucking chimp's tea party, mate. Look at the other fiasco he had with Simon Blood, that thief, yeah? Simon Blood sat on the wall. Simon Blood had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Simon Blood back together again. Simon Blood was an egg on legs. Did you see him? An head the shape of a fucking football. Big red face. Do you know what I mean? A heart attack in the fucking... In waiting. You know what I'm saying? When you look under the word unfit, you see a picture of Simon Blood staring back at you. He was a goof. A bit like Video Craig, you know. What is it? They're protecting people. They're highlighting it. Oh, yeah. Highlighting your pockets, mate. Fuck that. What a load of goofs. Anyway, so there's another pretend fight. I assume the Jizz and the Fly are in training camp. I've watched a bit of the Jizz. Oh, God. Another patronising bore. Just like Video Craig. You know what I mean? Hi, guys. The Biz here. Oh, mate. Oh, shut up, you fucking dingbat. And then we've got Jack Diaper, who seems to be getting fit. He's in better shape, I'll give him that. But is the key word. He's still in training, ladies and gentlemen. 2 years later, and he's still in training. Lots of kebab wraps, pizza slices and whatnot. And he's still in training. Oh my God. Fuck. And I've seen him. All right, Jack. We know you can hit the punch machine. You know what I mean? I broke one myself a couple of months back. Yeah, we know you can hit the punch machine. No hit back. But, yeah, he's getting in better shape. Credit where credit's due. But getting in shape is one thing. Actually, getting in there and having a fight is another. I mean, look at Paul Dumbo Venice. One fight in 9 years. 5'1.5". Tiny little man. You know, he's on the roids. Been on the roids all his life. Probably got an enlarged eye. You can tell he's on the roids. He's got the 3D delts. 90% of people that have got the 3D delts are stacking heavy roids. Trust me. One fight in 9 years. People going like, yeah, Venice is he's the real deal. He'll rip your head off. Blah blah blah. Fantasists. Never gonna. Where's this fight? Shouldn't he be having a fight in about 7 days, Venice? Weren't he saying about July the 18th? Yeah, well, the clock is ticking, Dumbo. Where's the fight? So, oh, me mental health. Speaking of mental health, the sheriff the other day, innit, he went live for 5 minutes. Was Video Craig on there? I can't remember. I didn't watch it, but I think I see a little bit on someone's community post. But yeah, sheriff is so out of shape. He's a nasty piece of work, and I don't feel sorry for him because he's got dumped. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. Do you know what I mean? He's a narcissistic Oompa Loompa. Do you get me? I mean, just 6, 7, 8 months ago, he was mocking the deceased, openly mocking people that have sadly passed away, calling everyone and anyone a bacon. Called Narrative Destroyer Bacon, me a bacon, me old mate Murph a bacon, JDP, everyone he came into contact. He had bacon on the fucking big fat brain, and I'm talking about just for the fucking lump. He looks like a lump of lard. He looks like fucking custard. He looks like someone just threw up and he's developed arms and legs. He's a big fat pudding with his extra long fucking t-shirt on that look like a dress. Fucking look like he's carrying fucking triplets or quadruplets. Jesus Christ. Man, the guy, and his scrawny little arms, a peanut head, do you know what I mean? Fuck me, get yourself a fucking treadmill or an exercise bike or something, you big fat pudding. No, I don't like him. Don't like him for some time, you know what I mean? I think he showed his true colours many times, do you know what I mean? You know, he's a fucking goof. He's a big fat doofus, you know, and I ain't got time for people like that. But, yeah, it is what it is, people. That's it. Rant over. God bless.